Welcome back to Worthington Model Railway, and today we're going to take a look at the two P2's behind me, 2002 and 2003. So the P2's, they were designed because the LNER was looking for a locomotive with more power, and particularly to use on the, I think it was Edinburgh to Inverness routes. The first P2 came out, and the second one was immediately cancelled, but later revived with some changes. And you'll see here that the earlier one has the big smoke deflectors because they had issues with smoke and they put larger smoke deflectors on them. From 03 on, they were all fitted with, I suppose, an A4 type of streamlining, and that stayed with them for a number of years until they were finally rebuilt as Pacifics, as Thomson A1/A3 Pacifics, I believe. So they had an interesting life. There were only 6 of them built, and Hornby decided to model 2 of these, and they're quite different. So we'll take a look at them, and I'm also going to continue on with the saga with DCC fitting them. They are now DCC fitted and running and sounding pretty good, I think. So we'll see that later. If you remember back a little while ago, I posted a video where I was trying to put the 6-pin Hornby TTS decoders that I bought when I ordered these P2's into the locomotives, which are actually a 21-pin, and it just no way is it going to fit. I then tried to use the Hornby HM7000 decoders, and I really am not quite sure whether I just got a couple of bad decoders or whatever, but I put those decoders in, and the result was not good. And here you can see one of those decoders. It obviously fried it. I've been trying to work on getting these decoders replaced. Doesn't seem to be the easiest thing, but I actually at this point have 3 fried HM7000 decoders, which makes me not want to try to continue with the HM7000s. So what I actually put in these are the Economy digital sound decoders from Soundtraxx, and these are their UK Steam decoders. It's kind of how to explain it. It's not necessarily that the sound is 100% right, because they have all sorts of different sounds they've taken from different UK steam locomotives, and you have to sort of mix and match, and they really don't have a full P2 profile. So I borrowed some stuff from the A4 profile and a couple of other areas, and that's what I've ended up programming into these for sound. So let's just take a quick listen to the sounds that I have programmed, and they're both programmed identically. So the 2 locos I have, in the front is Lord President, and in the back is Earl Marischal. Obviously the one in the back is the one that's on the rolling road in the track, and that's the one that we're currently listening to. So just as an example, I mean, here is the horn, which is it's actually from an A4, but I think it's probably close enough. And then it's a 3-cylinder exhaust, so that's kind of what I programmed in here with a fairly sizable chuff. So if we actually start to go forward with this. let's change direction. Oh, we have a few more sounds. So let's have a look at each one of these locomotives in a little bit more detail. We'll start with Earl Marischal at the back there. The locomotives are nicely appointed. The lining is great, and the wheels are looking really good. Let's just sort of come along here and also look at the tender. Are just a tiny bit big for my turntable, but let's spin it around and take a look at the different detail. See this box door there. Very nicely put together. Go all the way around here. And we'll take a look at the cab detail. And hopefully there you can see the really nice detail in the cab there, picked out with lots of stuff. And of course, it does have a glowing firebox when it's running. Streamlined P2, this one being Lord President. And you can see the differences between the two locomotives here. Streamlined is, it looks very much like an A4 in many ways, but obviously the 282 as opposed to the 462 wheel alignment. And the cab on this one has similar amount of detail. Give me a second here and we'll look at the cab. And I really don't see too much difference between these two cabs. I think they're pretty much identical in terms of how they're picked out. I may be wrong. Let me look at the other one. Yeah, the two of them are very much identical. If you look in here, we can see that there really is no difference between the two cabs. Okay, let's get these on the layout and see how they run. One thing I did just notice is that the cab roofs are different. It just has a sliding roof here. On the original one, it has the sliding roof, but it also has vents on either side, sort of back in the cab too. So it's an interesting detail that's been reproduced here. So I decided just for fun I would run the LNER P2's with the Coronation coach set.
As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed looking at these P2's. They certainly seem to run very well, and I'm relatively happy with the sound profile that they have. Some people may disagree, but that's okay. As always, I ask you to subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe button to the top right, another video to the top left.